Welcome or welcome back, all of my beautiful people. I hope everybody's Mother's Day was amazing. Here today we have my Mother's Day gift from my husband. He subscribed me to Your Nail Lab by Makartt. It's $35 a month and you get a box of goodies. So this is the May box. I was super excited when he got me this because he had sworn up and down that there would be no more nail stuff for me, but here we are. So he did get me this Your Nail Lab box. Again, it is by Makartt, and I was so excited to get this because I have been dying to try Makartt products. I do have another video coming up soon that is some stuff that I had gotten from them on sale that I hadn't gotten a chance to try out yet, but I did do a little video on that. This is the box. It comes with the logo on the top as well as the website, and it came packaged with some brown paper inside, as you can see, all of the goodies. So the first thing that I pulled out of the box are these super cute clear blue iridescent rhinestones. They are flat backed, and there is no like foil on the back to give them their iridescence. So depending on what you put these on, you may not get the desired effect. So always try stuff out and double check before you cure. But these are super, super pretty. I do have some like this, I believe, but I don't believe that they're a blue tinted iridescent. And I think that I got them from Shein. I did not get them from Makartt, but these were super cute. So I was happy to get those. And then we have these really pretty, I guess these are pixie crystals. I had done a review on something before. I wasn't aware that they were pixie crystals because I didn't expect them to be gem shaped, but I guess that these are pixie crystals. They're like teeny tiny little miniature rhinestones, like gem shaped rhinestones. And as you can see here, they are super, super sparkly. One side is like your regular like rhinestone color, the clear, and then the other side is blue, and then it also looks like there's like a black side to it as well. These are super, super pretty. And then I also got this rhinestone decor little box. These are just a super clear glass rhinestone. These are really, really pretty, very, very bright and sparkly. As you'll see once I get it open, the sparkle on these is super, super clear and bright. So even though they are plain rhinestone crystals, I am a little disappointed because I saw that a couple other people had gotten the color ones, and those were also super clear and sparkly. But these are so pretty, so I'm not like mad or anything. It's just I kind of would have liked the colorful ones. And this here is a glitter top coat. This is super pretty. It is just a clear top coat with some holographic glitter pieces in it. They are super pretty. They are very, very sparkly and holographic. And I like how it has the mix of the round holographic pieces and the little like confetti pieces. That was really pretty. So this here is a color changing gel polish, which I did not realize when I was first opening it and showing it. Although now that I look back at the labeling and I see that the color fades from blue to a white color, that probably should have signified color changing, but these are my first Makartt products. So I was not aware that that's what they do for that brand of color changing polish, but you will see this a little bit later on. This has a very thick consistency. This is one of their thicker gel polishes, and it's a very vibrant blue. I really, really liked this one. And then I also got this cute little kit with some summer beach decor. There's some rhinestones, some seashells, some of those little gold like the little pieces that you glue onto the nails or you can encapsulate. There are some little starfishes, and I was kind of guilty. I felt guilty when I was putting the one that I used today on the nail because I did realize that these are real starfishes, or they feel like real starfishes. So I'm hoping that they were ethically sourced because that made me feel a little bit bad. And then we also came with these two beautiful polygels. The first one is Ibiza, and it is a super pretty reflective blue polygel, which I did not realize at first until I started doing the nail set. But if you look at the swatch, you can kind of see it, but the swatch does not do it justice. The other one is Bloom. It's a really pretty pinky color, kind of like a pinky nude, not quite a nude, but it could be used as a nude, like a pinky nude. It was also very, very pretty. I liked those a lot. As you can see, the consistency is amazing. I definitely love Makartt's polygels. Definitely very easy to work with. And then in the one of the little boxes, there was also this little card and a rhinestone picker upper. So we're going to go ahead and swatch the gel polishes. This is the holographic top coat. It's just a clear top coat, again, with some holographic pieces in it. I tend to usually stay away from top coats like this or polishes like this just because the disbursement of the glitter, you usually need a lot of coats to get it exactly where you want it, but nonetheless, it is super beautiful. I absolutely love the holographic pieces in the top coat. And here is the blue shade Frosty. I don't know if I told you the name of it. It's called Frosty. So it was probably like a winter shade that they had out, but it definitely goes very well with the other items in the box, although I did not use this or the glittery top coat today. And here I am swatching this blue, completely unaware that it's color changed. I honestly didn't even notice until I took it out of the lamp. But this, like I said, it has a very thick consistency. It's a little bit gritty because of the little shimmering glitters in it, but this color is so pretty. I can definitely see myself using this for like a winter or like holiday set, but look at that shimmer. That shimmer is so pretty, and the blue is a very, very pretty blue as well. And here you can see, I did realize once I put it into the lamp and it cured, ta-da, it's color changing. So I was really excited about that. I thought that was super neat. I have never had a color changing nail polish in my life, even as a child with regular nail polishes. So this was pretty cool. When I put it into the lamp, I wasn't sure what was wrong with it, but it's just color changing. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my homegirl Jenny today. Just because I'm still giving my nails a little bit of a break. I figure about a week or so I'll start doing them on myself again. And then so that I don't have to take them off, I'm going to do the sets in between my nail sets on Jenny. So when I put tips on Jenny, I like to, you'll see here that they're hanging off. I like to use a kind of like the next size up on it because these are C-curve tips, and those nail beds are also they're really wonky. So I'm gonna show you how I fix that as well. But I like to pick the next size up for Jenny because the tips, they don't sit on it quite well. So I went ahead and I applied the tips to Jenny off camera because it is a little bit of a pain in the butt. This practice hand is definitely a learning curve. I would really like to get one of the ones that the nails go into the fingers. But here is how I fix that problem. When you are filing somebody's nails with the nail tips or your own, do not file at an angle. Try to keep the file straight up against the nail and the nail tip. So in a straight line like this right here. And then I just, I file down the little excess. And here, I'm just gonna take the tips down a little bit, make those nice and neat. But yeah, that's how I fix the nail tips. I just file the sides straight down to make sure that there's no extra, much like you would on any person. And then you want to make sure that you blend the nail tips into the nail. Some people say that it doesn't matter. I find that it does, especially if the person wants a thinner nail or if you're doing a nail with a lot of different layers or a lot of aspects to it. If you're going to be encapsulating, if you're going to be doing gel art, you know what I mean? There's a lot of looks and designs that you could want to do that have multiple layers and multiple dimensions to them. So giving yourself a nice even playing field, so to speak, a nice even canvas is really going to help you. At least it helps me. Again, I'm just learning, you know, I'm just trying to share with you guys some of the stuff that I've learned while learning, that has helped my, you know, my nail game up a little bit. So despite what some people may say, I feel that it is absolutely necessary to even out your nails to your natural, the tips to your natural nail. And then you also want to make sure that you come in, that nail's a little wonky, please excuse it. You want to make sure that you come in with a lint-free wipe and some either swipe like I used today or some rubbing alcohol. And if you are doing nails on yourself and you want them to last, or someone else, you do want to use a dehydrator and a primer. These are my go-to dehydrator and primer right now because honestly, they're the only ones that I've tried. It is the Model 1's dehydrator and the Young Nails Protein Bond. And then because I do not have any Makartt base coat, I am just going to go in with my Beetles base coat to put a barrier and a layer between the polygel and the natural nail, because polygel does not soak off. So you want to make sure that you are putting a layer of something between the polygel and your nail so that when you get through the polygel, you can then soak off the rest and you don't have to file and buff your nail until it's brittle and thin. So you just want to make sure that you do a nice, and this will also help the polygel adhere to the tip. So you do want to make sure that you do this just to make things a lot easier on you and your nails. So now that I've got the base coat on all the nails, let's go in and see what we're going to use today. I'm going to use the Ibiza. As you can see here, I put the little swatches on the backs of them. That's just what I like to do so that I get an accurate idea of what colors they are. We're going to be using both polygels that came in the box today, and I'm going to be using some of the decorations from the Seashore little decorative bottle. And please don't come for me, but the minute that I saw the items in this kit, I had an instant idea. So I am going to go in with some of the Blanc, the white gel polish from Makartt as well, just because it needed to be done. This is not included in the box, but it is one of their products. And also I did not have any clear polygel from Makartt, so I am just going to go in with my Got To Be Glam one, just because that's what I have to work with right now. And I'm just going to start by putting the blue polygel. Look how beautiful this reflective polygel is. This polygel is so pretty. Now, I've seen the reflective gel polishes and other things like that, you know, on YouTube and social media, but this polygel, I've never had a reflective product before, and working with this polygel was so satisfying because no matter which way you turn the finger or look at it, it is beautiful, absolutely stunning. And I must say, I've only used 2 other brands of polygel, but so far the consistency and the ease of how it is to work with it, it is definitely by far my new favorite. This polygel was so easy to work with, and I also decided to pick myself up a brush that someone had recommended on their YouTube channel. I believe it was Polygel Vic, so shout out to Polygel Vic because this brush saved my life. It is much easier to work with than the little ones that come in the kits. If you haven't seen Polygel Vic's channel, I'm gonna go ahead and leave a shout out to her channel down below. You can go ahead and check her out. Her polygel application skills are phenomenal, and I can honestly say that just by watching her channel, I have learned so much. This brush is a game changer, and I will also link that down below, as well as anything else that I've used today, and also a link to the Your Nail Lab box in case you are interested in trying out this subscription. Now it is a monthly subscription, so it will come every month. This is the May box, and I have seen some people complaining about it. This is my first box, so I honestly cannot compare this to other months, but I really enjoyed it. Other than the lack of like packaging inside of the box, all it came with was like that, you know, brown paper, so I wasn't thrilled with that. But the products I am absolutely in love with. Now on the ring finger, I am going to go ahead and use the pink color, which is called Bloom. And I'm going to kind of do like an ombre look. I'm going for like a beach, like a shoreline vibe here. So I wanted to use the pink to kind of represent the sand. Now this is the first time I've done anything like this, so please do not come for me for any imperfections. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I am in love with the design that I pulled off here because I'm a total novice. Like this is the third or fourth time that I've used polygel or done any like intricate nail art, and I am in love with how it came out. But you know, keep in mind that you can use any white gel polish that you have. I just happen to have some white Makartt gel polish on hand, and it did not come in the box. But like I said, when I saw the decor and the colors of the polygel, I had an instant like, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm doing. So, you know, that's what I did. And this, I use rubbing alcohol as my slip solution. I do not like using a base coat like most people do. And I do not really like the slip solutions that come in a lot of kits. So I'm just using rubbing alcohol, you know, and cleaning my brush pretty thoroughly in between because, you know, polygel is sticky. And I'm just feathering the pink polygel down the nail just to give it like a nice dark base up top, and then feather it down kind of. I mean, it is an ombre. I did ombre it. But I want to give the illusion of the seashore, you know, of the water meeting the land, of the ocean meeting the sand, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and we added the Ibiza on top, well at the bottom, and then we're just gonna ombre it and feather it onto the Bloom. And I think that this just came out so cute. Like I cannot even tell you how proud of myself I am. Please don't think that I'm the braggy type or that, you know, I'm into tooting my own horn, but beep beep Georgie, this came out so good. And I'm just so super thrilled and proud of myself that I had this idea immediately, and that's just what I jumped in and I did it. And there was no hesitation with like other nail sets. I just got it done. So I did do the water meeting the land on both the ring finger and the middle finger. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go in with the pink color on the index finger. Now when working with polygel, I don't include it in the videos just because it's a little bit time consuming, but for me, working with polygel and being a beginner, I see a lot of people that are more experienced with it going in with one bead and doing the whole nail. Me, I like to do thinner. I like to do 2 layers. I'll go in with my base layer to make sure that I get my color coverage, and then I go in with a second layer of the color, or if it's like the glitter or like I did the ombre, I'll go in with a clear on top to give it the structure that it needs. So if you see in some of my videos that it looks like I'm jumping from like doing the nail twice, it's because I put 1 layer down and then I'll cure that, and then I'll go in with a second layer. Also, for anybody that does not like the stickiness of polygel, my suggestion to you is do what I do and flash cure for like 30 seconds between each finger, and wipe off the stickiness, because that's what gets me about polygel is the stickiness. Somehow, I mean, it always gets all over my hands anyway, which you shouldn't try to get any type of nail product on your skin because it can cause long-term allergies or even just minor irritation, which either way, who wants to deal with that? But it helps cut down on the stickiness if you cure in between each finger and you wipe them down real quick. Not everybody probably wants to take that time to do that, but that's what I do just because I do not like the stickiness. And I also went in with the Ibiza on the thumb, and this is what we're looking like so far. I am very, very happy with these results. My application came out so clean this time. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I kind of struggled with the Polygel. So I think that these look beautiful already as is. And then I'm just going in with the Blanc, which is the white gel polish from Makartt. Like I said, you can use whatever you have on hand if you want to recreate this. And I'm going to put that over where the pink meets the blue that we did that ombre. And then I'm going to take a nail art brush with some rubbing alcohol on it. And I'm going to use that to feather and thin out the gel polish over the two colors, so it gives the illusion of sea foam. Now, some people may never have been to the beach, but I'm hoping at least everybody has seen it in movies or on TV, so that you'll kind of know what I was going for. But I wanted to give the illusion of how the water foams up when the waves, especially when the sea is very turbulent, when the waves hit the sand. Being a beach girl for a lot of my life, I grew up in the ocean state. Pretty much self-explanatory. We are the ocean state, but I no longer live there. And being able to go to the beach every single summer and then not being able to, it kind of stinks a lot. But when I got this box, it just immediately hit me. I want to do a beach scene. So it was very nostalgic for me. And it really gave me a chance to like express, something about myself, where I come from, something that used to mean, it still does mean a lot to me, but just where I live right now, it's a little bit more difficult to get to the beach. And, it really was like, I was really feeling it. And, so I'm gonna go ahead and file and shape. And I did do a clear coat of Polygel off camera. Like I said, I had to use the Got to Be Glam because I did not have any clear Makartt. And I will be picking some up though, because just the simple switch from having used the Makartt for this one set and then going back to the Got to Be Glam, that part is not in here because it was a huge difference. The consistency, the workability with the product. I was having a really hard time with the clear coat. So I did not include that in this just because it was such a struggle and I could not get any decent footage to add. But I like to go ahead and use these Sammy Taylor peel and stick files. These are great and they last a really long time. And I make sure that when I'm filing that I not only get like the sides and the tips, but you also want to, if you're having issues with your shape, look down the barrel of the nail, like from the tip down to the cuticle, and you will probably see what your issue is. A lot of times I realize with myself and my filing and my shape issues that it is because the sides are nice and level, the tip is nice and level, but when you lift the finger up and you actually look from the tip to the cuticle, you will see that the product is actually like bulging at the sides. So if you're having issues with getting a crisp shape or anything like that, I really suggest if you pay attention to how I'm filing, I will take the file and come from the middle over the sides, and that kind of brings down that bulging bulk product and tapers it more towards the shape of the side. Especially with these C-curve tips, that definitely helped me with my C-curve shaping, because if you go back and look at one of my other videos, I forget which one was the first one. I think it was the Easter. I think the Easter one was the C-curve tips that I did for the first time, but don't quote me because I honestly don't remember. But you'll see that I had a lot of trouble shaping the C-curve. But yeah, if you're having that issue with like not being able to get your sides crisp, definitely give that a try. And oh, there goes that wonky nail. And then also, make sure that you clean it thoroughly with some swipe or from Young Nails or some rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol works pretty much the same. I know swipe is supposed to have something else in it. I'm not sure what makes it different, but look how pretty. They look so pretty. I love them so very much. I am so happy with how these came out. I'm very proud of myself for pulling this off. So we're gonna go ahead, and I decided to, it's a little bit messy, I apologize. I decided I wanted to do one thing, so I put a bunch of rhinestone glue on there, and then I changed it completely and had to take everything off. But I decided to go in and put this little starfish on the beach, real cute and subtle, you know, just to give it that extra little beach vibe. I did not do any art on the middle finger. I wanted to keep one nail just the beach, just because I was really digging the beach vibe that I gave it. And then we also went in with some cuticle crystals on the pinky and the thumb. And I always make sure that when I am doing nail art that I flash cure it. Please ignore the cat hair. We got a lot of kitties in this house. I like to flash cure the nail art first, and then I'll go in with like my top coat or anything else. And then so I did not use the really crystal clear ones. They're like these tiny little like blue and purple iridescent crystals that were in that like beach compilation decorative box that I got. So we went ahead and we did some crystals on the pinky, in the cuticle, and then on the thumb and the cuticle as well. And here I decided to go in and use one of these starfish. I originally had a different design in mind with the starfish, but because the rest of them were so big, I couldn't really figure out how to fit them on the nail in a way that I liked. So I just went in with the ittiest bittiest starfish. Again, I'm really hoping that I'm either A, wrong about them being real, or B, if they are, that they were ethically sourced, just because that's a big thing for me. And I didn't really think about it until after I used it, and I'm like, wow, wait, what if those were real? And you know, being from Rhode Island and the Ocean State, I think I know a real starfish when I feel one. But it came out really cute. And then I also decided to use, there were some really cute little blue and purple plastic rhinestones in that box as well. So I just went ahead and I used a little bit of rhinestone glue and added some of those as well. I was originally going to do something with like the starfish and the pixie crystals, but I didn't end up doing that just because once I did the beach theme, I didn't really feel like it went well together. So we didn't end up doing that. But yeah, so this is what I got so far. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add some cuticle rhinestones to the thumb, and that is going to be it for our nail art. And then wait until you see how beautiful this is when I put the top coat. This blue polygel is amazing. So I was a little upset when I was originally recording this because I forgot to turn the camera back on when I was top coating. But I didn't get to the thumb yet, so you still get to see the big reveal. Right now you can already see how absolutely beautiful and reflective and sparkly that blue is. And I think that the beach vibe just came off perfectly. They're just so cute. I need to hurry up and let my nails heal up and get better again, because some of the sets that I've been coming up with, like, I want to wear them. And it's a shame that they have to go into my practice jar, you know, like I have like a little plastic container that I put all the nails that I've done in, and these should have been on my hands. That's all I'm gonna say. I might go back in and redo them, but look at the difference. Look at how this blue shimmers and pops. I cannot get over how beautiful this is. I had never seen a reflective product in person, and I was just left in awe just because of how absolutely beautiful it is. And no matter if there's a lot of light or a little bit of light, whatever they use, whatever type of glitter and pieces that they use to make this type of product, It is amazing because it will catch any tiny little bit of light that is present and just make the nail pop either way. Absolutely beautiful. I really enjoyed doing this set. I enjoyed working with these products. Here's a nice close-up view for you, and I do get in there and give you like a good look at that shimmer. I'm super happy with the shape, with the design that I came up with the quality of these nails. The quality of these products was amazing. I don't think that for the price it was a bad deal, and I definitely enjoyed working with Makartt's Polygel. And then I just hopped outside real quick to try to give you a better look at these in the light. I really hope that you enjoy this set, and I will leave a link down below to the Your Nail Lab page so that you can go ahead and order this box if you want to. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of my work, please hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you in the next one. Everybody be safe.